Hell yeah, that thing's sick. All right, let's do it.
Plus, I wanted to pimp your shit.
Hell yeah.
And to get a little bit more information about what all went into that. Because I heard about it I'm like, let's talk about being late to the party.
What?
So
wait, does that mean you're not coming by tomorrow, Lego?
I mean, if you want me to, I don't want to get anyone sick. It's not the worst sickness, but I mean, if you want me to, I don't want to get anyone. Good God, is that what I sound like?
We'll just put a bag over your head and then bring you in, and then
put a bag over your head.
We'll just put like a little barrier. Just because we could do a quick video with you. You don't have to stay too long.
Hell yeah.
So is this worse than last time, Lego?
Yeah, I'd say so a little bit. I feel like last time I just had like a bit of a body ache and like a little bit of a fever. This time I felt like over the evening, last night, this morning, I felt pretty bad. My kid had it, and then he was sick for about a day, and then my wife for about a day. And I think today was my day, and tomorrow I'll probably be fine.
So I'm going to ask the big question. How do you know it's the coof?
We got those little practice tests or whatever from the government. Came in the mail, and we tried those out. Well, we gave it to my son and then to my wife, and they both tested positive.
So assuming that the tests are accurate, then you have the coof.
Correct.
Just
yeah.
one.
I mean, I've had flus far worse than this. I don't even, who knows?
That's what I was when I had the COVID back in January. Like, since COVID started, I got sick 2 other times with 2 separate different afflictions that were both what, in my opinion, was worse than the affliction that I felt that I was suffering from COVID. So it was I think I got like a bronchitis once and strep once, and both of those are pretty rough.
Hell yeah.
I often wonder, because I have a coworker who says that they've had COVID 5 times, and I'm like, did you really? Do you know that, or are you just assuming? Or I mean, I feel like a lot of this stuff is just really up in the air, and it's hard to nail anything down with particulars. I have lots of questions.
Yeah, that's fair, man. I mean, how many tests am I really going to take? Like, I wouldn't want to go out and get anyone sick anyway. So I'm just going to like stay at home while I'm sick. I wouldn't go into work. I wouldn't go out and about, so that's kind of the whole thing with it.
No, and I think that that's totally reasonable. I'm not trying to throw any shade on that. I just, obviously I have reservations about the scope of this thing and what it's actually doing, and whether or not we can actually identify it the way that they say we can. There's a lot of trust issues I have.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Looking for my tinfoil hat.
Oh, well, you might want to check your closet. You were wearing it the other day, so.
Oh boy.
I've counted to 3. What are we talking about?
We're talking about Lego's cover, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing.
Let me see if I can get a nice shot of it to to do a share with everyone. Let me see.
So back in 2015, we were at a bar in downtown San Diego drinking, and Lego was like, "I'm out of here." We went to this drink and draw, and that's where the art began.
It's true. I got inspired. I met Dan Fraga, really supportive in that early stages of the career, and it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool to see how far it's come and what feels like just the other day. Nice, that's it. Hell yeah.
And it's got that classic Lego painting. You can almost see the texture on it.
Oh yeah. There's tons of texture on that baby.
There's one right behind us.
Right? You can feel it.
Yeah.
I hung it on my wall.
Oh,
over there.
damn.
There it is.
I don't know if we'll keep it, but we'll see. For now, it's making me happy. So
It's worthy of a place of honor.
yes.
It's like framing your first dollar bill, you know?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Hell yeah.
So tell
Very
us about the process. Like, how did that even? I'm sure the folks over at Ray's had something to do with that.
Yeah, well, they had everything to do with that. I mean, they've been super supportive of my art so far. I did their initial logo. I did that piece behind them right now, and they've just been awesome. So when they came to me and said, "Hey, we're thinking about maybe doing a store exclusive variant cover. Would you like to maybe work with us on that?" Absolutely. So we've been trying to find the right project to work on it. And, there's a few hiccups on the way, but we found one that I think is probably best suited for what I do. Yeah, Ray right there. Hell yeah. Bunny Mask is a great book. I love that book.
It was a fantastic book.
Definitely being able to work on the first issue of volume 2 is really exciting. Because I mean, how many people get to say they work on one of their favorite books like right out of the gate? Like that's your first published work, it's something you love. Like that's really cool. So thank you guys, man. You really made dreams come true, and I can't wait to see every single one of those sell out. So
It's probably all sold out already. But I will say, so which companies can you do that through? Like, is the sky the limit? Like, can you be drawing Daredevil covers, or like, how's the talk us through this process? Because I'm just like, how did they do that? That's so awesome. Like, there's got to be so much more to this, and I'm like thirsty for the knowledge of how you guys fucking pulled this off. Aside from just doing the painting and having it come out, or is that like forbidden fruit?
I emailed the publishers and I, introduced ourselves and asked. Each publisher has different, I don't want to say rules or regulations, but they have different procedures. That's a good word. They have different procedures as to what gets done. So the first step is to find out what their requirements and procedures are. So with Aftershock is what we're doing with Bunny Mask. They only allow it certain titles and only number 1s. You can't do like a number 2. I'm sure if you ask them, there's special dispensation for that, but for the most part, it's number 1s, and it's certain titles. So they gave me a list, and then I gave that list to Lego, and I said, which ones? And we kind of had a theme in the beginning about what we wanted to do, but unfortunately, there was some legalese involved, and they said no. So then Lego went back to the drawing board, as they say, and picked out what I let him pick out the ones. I said, here are the options. If you want to do them, cool. If you don't, cool. We'll find something else. Because really, if you give an artist a job and it's just a job, then it reflects in the art, and the art doesn't come out as well as it should. But if it's something that they want to do, it's reflective in the art that's shown and what's done. So yeah, then it was just a matter of finding out, the price and having to sign this and sign that and and due dates and when final arts are due, and it's just a process of when things are due and when they're ready to go. And then once we had everything, all the T's crossed and I's dotted and invoices paid, they can't, no takesies backsies at that point. And so then we were announcing it. So it kind of came up from that point. And
What issue is Bunny Mask on now?
this
It's a
will be
limited series.
Yeah, so this will be the first issue in they call it seasons. This will be season 2, issue 1, season 2.
Okay.
So there was a series before, a limited series before this.
Okay.
But other publishers have different, like some publishers, you can just go up to them and be like, hey, I want to do this cover or this issue or whatever, and they're like, sure, no problem. You can also add bells and whistles to it too. Out the first time out the gate, we were just trying to get like the feel of, I mean, on our end, I'm sure doing art's a little bit easier. I would think. I don't know.
I just want to go on record and say I hit all my deadlines, which
Yes,
is
he
very
did.
atypical of an artist. So
In fact, he reminded me of one of them. Is this due? And I was like, oh crap. And then I went on and went, no, we got another week.
You didn't,
They pushed it back.
you didn't Sam Keith it?
No.
no.
That's right. But also like you brought up Daredevil first. So to do like a Marvel or a DC project, one of their requirements are it's a certain, again, only certain issues. I think that they're allowing it to happen, but quantity, there's always a minimum quantity that you have to order through each publisher, and each publisher is different. So the minimum for this one was 300. And again, just trying to get the feel of the process down, we just decided to do a regular cover, small print run, that kind of thing. But with places like DC and Marvel, I think the minimum count on a lot of those are like 10,000. You have to, that's the minimum print run on a lot of their titles, is in the tens of thousands sometimes. And we'll get there. We'll get there. But I kind of like, as the store, I kind of like, I like everything that the independent market's doing. They're putting out a lot of great titles. They're putting out great stories, fantastic art. And I like working in that small press independent side of things. I don't know about Lego, but I'm sure given the chance, you'd do a Daredevil cover or something.
Of course. You just check that off the little, list there. But we talk about it just about every week on the Cave or here. The independents are where it's at, man. That's where the good storytelling is. That's where the good art is. And it'd be cool to do a Daredevil, but I don't think that'd be the ultimate experience for me, so to speak. So I'm very happy doing independents.
Yeah, and anytime, whatever you want, you just let me know, and I'll email them, and I'll be like, "Hey man, what about this?" I think I sent you another grouping of them. You're like, I don't think I could do all these. No, you don't have to do all of them. You can either pick one or don't pick any of them. It doesn't matter. I'm just giving you the info so you can meet your deadlines.
Right on.
You can meet them.
Just give
Having
me
a couple of kids running around the house makes it difficult, I'm sure, timing wise.
Yes.
So, but I mean, so far I've enjoyed the experience. I hope I hope you did too.
Absolutely, no doubt.
Yeah, tomorrow
One
night.
two four Musics calls you Lego Liefeld.
That's an insult. Take it back.
So
I'm
yeah,
still
we're
working
gonna,
on feet too.
yeah.
That's better than what old Robbie does. At least you have them on the shot there. They're not hidden off frame.
That's true.
First
That's
rock.
true.
You need to find the first issue with the first rock in front of the bodies that he did.
So bad. But yeah, it's open for order now, and tomorrow Lego put the feelers out this weekend and put out the announcement, which was really cool, and we got a really good response. We just have to line up our people, so we don't oversell, because that's happened with other publishing projects I've done before. And then tomorrow, if you come in, if you feel like you want to come in, you're welcome. We'll maybe do a little video interview. Josh will be here. We'll do a little video interview, some more, push that out. We'll show it during our Instagram live sale for pre-orders. And yeah, I'm sure that when they come in, the Comic Cave will have them on their whatnot sales, maybe. I don't know. We'll
should
have
have
it
a
on
couple.
ours. We'll have all avenues. Well,
If we have any left, man, we'll
Yeah,
see. We'll see
it's
if they
true.
make it to whatnot.
that's very true. We're getting close to some of
I gotta
the
get one
first.
slabbed.
I'm super excited. Yeah, and then so it comes out in hand. It'll be here May 11th. Yeah, May 11th. Carry the one. Yes. So in store May 11th, and then we'll be having a signing on May 14th
Awesome.
with the man himself. And we'll get him.
So that's when it
slabbed,
comes out,
signed.
like in a month.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought it came out tomorrow. I was all gonna go there early and try to get 5 of them.
It's a good thing you would have knocked on the door. We wouldn't have been here.
Like,
So,
dude,
no,
somebody's
May
gonna
11th.
steal your board from the trail with the Scully on it.
Oh,
I'm not even fucking kidding, dude. You should see it up there now. So
is
there's
it
this
good?
dude. The trail's insane. It's like they've got like 20-foot crazy ramps and gaps and all kinds of shit. It's like a ridiculous black diamond bike park. And there's like, you remember how we would go up there and it would be like 4 of us? And then once in a while we'd see like Guy up there or some of them were other random e-bike dudes we'd see. Just now up there's like fucking 50 people doing loops on ladies only now, over and over and over again. And they're like, yeah, bro, me and my homie Trevor made this. And it's like, oh, fuck you. Fuck Trevor. You didn't fucking make this. Like, it's
That's
a kind
hilarious.
it's a running joke because there's this cat, his name is Brian. He's like, yeah, I made this. And I went to like Wes and Scott and Chad, and I'm like, you guys lied to me. Your name isn't Brian. Your name isn't Chad. It must be Brian because I heard Brian made all this.
Yeah.
But they're kind of laying low with it because if somebody does get rolled, it's not going to be them. It's going to be some guy named Brian.
Yeah, let Brian take all the credit, man. Fuck him.
He's like geotagging it, all kinds of shit. But it's pretty gnarly. And then I don't know if you remember, there's another dude who rides with Wes and Scott sometimes named Steve.
Yeah.
He wrecked pretty gnarly like 3 weeks ago over there.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Another dude broke his clavicle.
That sucks. Ouch.
The rule of Fight Club out there is if you crash, they drag your ass out of there, and you
No doubt.
seek medical treatment on the side where you're not trespassing.
Yeah, you don't want to get in trouble back there. Bring it down for everybody.
For sure.
Damn. I can't wait to get out there, man.
You gotta get your bike fixed though too.
Yeah, I should go drop it off. It's just sitting on the wall right now.
All right, so
Killing me. But
congrats again, Lego.
thank you.
So you got your own original art comic cover on the wall.
It's time to start putting some NFTs together, bro.
Sell it on the metaverse.
Hell yeah.
So what else have we got going on this week? Let's see. What about Love and Thunder?
What about Love and
Did you watch
Thunder?
Did you watch the preview?
No, man, I'm so filled with anxiety over that film.
Explain this anxiety, Josh. You worried about it being woke?
Of course. Phase 4 already has been rather lackluster, with the exception of Spider-Man: No Way Home. I'm not anticipating, with a lot of the commentary coming out from the creators about it, I'm not anticipating something amazing.
What about?
I could be wrong.
What about what they've said?
I didn't have high hopes for Spider-Man: No Way Home either, and that turned out to be a gem. But I do want to acknowledge that because everything post Endgame has been kind of like flaccid, this, Spider-Man might look amazing in comparison to those things. Like when people say, "Oh, Phantom Menace is great when you compare it to The Last Jedi." Well, everything's great compared to The Last Jedi. I think Nate would rather watch Monty Python before he watched Last Jedi.
Yep.
So
I'd rather have binoculars with one Hodorowski on one side and Monty Python on the
other. So with all of that, when Taika Waititi comes out and says, I'm going to tell you what you're going to like, my natural reaction is to blow the whole thing off and not even go see it. So I'm sure I'm going to end up seeing it like I eventually watched Eternals, but that took a little time before that worked itself out.
And you liked Eternals.
It was okay. But I rolled into it. I rolled into it with extraordinarily low expectations. So
You liked Eternals?
Okay, when you say liked,
He loved Eternals.
I would watch it again, but it's definitely not in the top 10 Marvel films.
It's in his top 20.
Are there even 20? I guess there's like 22 or 23. It might make the top 20. There's some stinkers out there that they put out. So
For him, it's Endgame, Eternals.
I'm not even sure Endgame would make my top 5, honestly.
Dang.
Let's say
Iron Man 3.
Let's go. Top 10
Eternals.
It's a good movie. I like the movie. And then you get on with the guys, you're like, nah, it was all right.
Okay, you're
Whatever.
Top 10 Marvel movies.
You're like, oh, it was a pretty good movie. I really liked it. And this, I like this, and this, and this, and that, and the other. And then you get on, you're like, nah, it's just, it is whatever it is.
There were parts.
Fuck off.
All right. Oh, Josh, let's hear him out. Fuck back on.
Josh, top 10 movies. Go. Top 10 Marvel movies.
Films. Well, I'm biased, so 5 of those are going to be the Captain America films.
All right, top 15.
I definitely don't think that you can undersell the first Iron Man or the first Thor. Definitely the 2 Guardians of the Galaxy flicks make that list. Spider-Man: No Way Home is definitely going to be on that list. That's probably the best Spider-Man flick right there. Yeah, well, so then you throw the Captain America films in and you're done. He's been in what? His 3 movies plus 4 Avengers films. So we're good to go. Definitely the best MCU film though is still Winter Soldier.
Who has a dog?
Oh no,
It's not us.
it's not me. Oh, there it is. There's the dog. It was Jose.
Of course. I never liked the Jane Foster Thor idea. It denigrates the son of Odin, and I think that we're just going to be geared up for an extra dose of that from Taika. Thor was already emasculated in Endgame, which is one of the reasons why it's no
He works
good.
out in this one. He gets back to fighting shape.
Great.
And it actually shows him doing it.
I'm very excited.
You know how people do the ropes where they do the ropes?
he's
He had
doing it
like
with
big
the
ass anchor chains.
It's too late. It's too late. That'd be like having Steve Rogers come back and do something amazing and be like, it's too late. He already abandoned his friends for some tails. So,
And they show him riding the ship in the air with the
The goat
horses. I
boat.
forget what those are called.
The goat boat.
Yeah.
What is his name? What are the goats' names again? Odin's goats.
no. You're thinking of Odin's ravens.
No, but he has goats.
he does
too.
have goats. I don't remember what the goats'
They're
names
battle
are.
goats that he rides in on.
They're making a Marvel Legends figure with the two ravens.
Yeah. What are the ravens' names?
For Odin, I think it's Ruggin and Munnin or something like
Yeah.
that.
Close enough.
But yeah, look, Black Widow was a sleeper. Eternals wasn't all that hot. What was the other one that came out? Was it just Spider-Man?
Shang-Chi.
Oh, see, I even forgot it. The best part of that movie was Aquafina, so there you go.
Really? I don't. The thing about Aquafina
Is that they put too much
is
sodium in it, huh?
now,
The bit
the biggest knock on her, I agree with what everybody says about her. I'll put it that way.
She was okay as the comic relief, but honestly, that movie was underwhelming too. I mean, just the
wasn't
fact that
authentic.
we got a second terrible rendering of the Mandarin out of the MCU is fairly remarkable in terms of their incapacity to stick to the canon in any way that's meaningful.
When was the last time you saw any of these movies, Lego?
I
You just
saw
saw-
Shang-Chi. I saw Shang-Chi. I thought that was pretty bad. I felt like the first half was like, just fucking put me in Asia, man. Like, I don't care about this bus ride. My God, like how bad was that bus? It looked like shit. It's like you're telling me this like billion-dollar company can't even fucking render a bus correctly? Like, just buy a bus. My God, like, it looks so bad.
I
Fuck.
told you it was Speed meets Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
And then they
Right?
finally get to Asia and everybody's shooting lasers out of their hands. And it's like, what the hell is this? Like, is this a kung fu movie now? Or is this like Star Wars or what the and the dragon's not Fin Fang Foom? Come on, man. Getting all irritated talking about this movie. And the biggest sin of that father, of the Mandarin, is that he forgets his fucking daughter, right? He whatevers her. And then the movie completely forgets her. They give her no anything. She's just like, oh, I guess she gets to ride a dragon at the end or something. Like, fuck that movie, dude. That movie sucked. Fucking movie sucked.
Not a 10 out of 10 for him, apparently.
In a decade, I know what I'm gonna be picking.
Remember that Wodorowski shit you made us watch? It was a 10-year revenge flick in the making.
I'm making a list.
That's 10 more years for Hodorowski to make some more masterpieces.
But honestly, I would watch Shang-Chi again before I watch Captain Marvel again. 100%.
So you'd watch what?
I would watch Shang-Chi before I watched Captain Marvel again. Captain Marvel is a miserable turd of a film that breaks canon in several different places, and I'm just I only needed to see it one time.
Well, here's the good news. You only have to wait one more year till we can bring Iron Man 3 to late to the party.
Which means that Iron Man 1 and 2 are already on the list, huh? We can already start watching some of the MCU.
Great.
So are you back with us, Lego?
I should be. I hope.
All right. So
We'll
I don't
see.
know. The movie next week. We're off next week because
Okay.
it's the Scott's anniversary, and Isaac has a
Congratulations.
We have a special event at the Scott's house for the.
My gift.
Isaac's going to be giving his barber splinters.
Yikes.
You had to be there. No, but the movie's going to be falling down.
Oh, that's the name of the movie?
He's never
Yes.
seen it.
He's
You've never
"Everybody's
seen
gonna be
Falling
falling
Down?"
Like, I don't understand, but
Michael Douglas.
Michael
having a bad
Douglas.
day and going
Falling down.
What I didn't know is that this is actually a documentary about Josh's life.
okay.
I think you'll like it. I think it's got the recipes for Lego's happiness in this movie. So
Nice.
Certainly better than Shang-Chi.
Excellent. Excellent.
have you seen Falling Down, Jose?
No, sir. I'm excited to
One
watch
Bad
it.
Day live action. Let's see. Any thoughts on the DC overhaul?
They're doing another overhaul.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh, are we talking the movies?
Discovery just bought them, right?
Yeah.
So they were saying they had a meeting on Friday, I think, and they were talking about how they
They
want
want more Superman.
they want more Superman, and they want somebody like a Kevin Feige running the things that we've been talking about for years. They're thinking about the thing we've all been talking about.
We've been worried about people
Yeah,
watching our
we've been-
content, but apparently the people have discovered us.
Yeah, so they're realizing what we're saying for years about they need a Kevin Feige type person to run everything in the movies and have that niche that they need, and they need to stop making Superman and all those dudes a laughing stock. They need to have better films like Joker and what else did they say?
But it goes beyond that, dude. They're also trying to hold from, I don't like, I've heard multiple people talking about it. It's like, it sounds like they're trying to hold Jim Lee accountable. It's like, what happened to all the fucking talent? It's like, if you guys remember when AT&T took over, he literally had no one's fucking back, dude. They all got let go. And they've been bringing in these cheaper artists that nobody knows about. It's like they have all of these event books like coming out, and there's no, all the fucking DC talent has either gone to Shortstack or what is it, Substack, or they've done their own independent, they've gone over to Image and just started doing their own shit. It's like fucking everybody who was responsible for doing something good at DC is pretty much gone. It's like they're trying to make these events happen, and there's nobody that they can really fucking put in anybody's shoulder, because it's like there's nobody that's talented enough or well known enough to carry it. I'm so stoked.
You got to dig deeper than that, Jose.
Joel Chipster Disky is fucking.
Here's the thing,
Chipster.
Jose. I'm gonna say it. They sent all their shit out to overseas for fucking cheaper. They did what fucking eBay does. Instead of having Jason Lego answer the phone to help you with your eBay problems, they have some bitch in India doing it. And she's the one drawing your comic for DC now. That's what happened.
Well, if Discovery really is taking tips from us, I just want to say, Discovery, I can do 1,000% better on the casting choices.
Hell yeah.
No Rock for Black Adam. Let's get that as a hashtag.
I'm gonna get you that. I'm gonna get you that as a shirt. I'm gonna be like, The Rock's not my blood. Yeah.
I'd wear it.
You would.
So you said many times who you would have be your Black Adam. Who would you have The Rock be if you were having him be a superhero?
Why would I even pick The Rock for anything?
Well, you
Because
just
I gave
asked
you a
me, though, if you
fictitious
would've picked
question.
him for something.
Well, but no. So the thing is, when you're casting a movie, you're casting for the characters in the movie. I'm not looking for roles to jam people into. And so I think this is what's going on. Rock is a bankable commodity. And so they're looking for an excuse to find a role that they can cram The Rock into. And I think that that's backward. You cast for the role and not vice versa.
The Rock could be Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah,
That'd
why
be
not? 'Cause
dope.
Gorilla Grodd would be CGI. You could have him do that. Well, I don't know, because Grodd is intelligent.
What?
I miss the old Wizard magazines with the casting calls that they would always have every month.
Yeah,
Those were the
we
good
got a
ones.
bunch of wizards in there. I was flipping through one of them. Let me go see if I can find it because it was kind of funny.
Yeah. There's just a lot of bad casting choices that have been made, and I don't understand why it's so hard for them to get that right. Take your time, pick the right person for the role.
I've always thought Jim Lee was a hack, man.
Okay, what movie did they?
I think he draws well if he was drawing like people doing poses. Even those classic X-Men books that I fucking love, they didn't care. He never caught them in action. They always seemed like they were just like modeling catalogs or some shit.
Look, Jim Lee's a good artist, but he's not. He doesn't have a spine to actually run a company.
Oof.
He doesn't, because, and I mean, and it goes all the way back to when he helped co-found Image. He was the last one to get on board because he was, I don't know, I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to leave, you know what I mean? And I get it, but like, and then he leaves for a little bit, but things get a little dicey, things get a little weird. Liefeld gets, booted out, and Jim Lee's like, ooh, I don't like this shakeup. I'm gonna go sell my stuff back to a different company, a big name company, and I'm gonna go with that because it's secure, it's safe, it's easy. And then he gets put into a position of power, and he doesn't do anything with it. It was part of his like agreement to bring his stuff and his talent over. He's never really done anything. He's never done. He doesn't have a spine. He doesn't have a backbone to stand up to
How's he
anybody or to say
stand?
anything. He goes with everything easy. He goes with everything simple. He's it's been like that since, like I said, since day one. And so he had no business being a creative developer for DC at all, because he can't say no. He can't make any decisions.
Definitely.
Bounce
Erwin
it
in the
off onto
chat
other
just
people.
said Jim Lee is a good artist, not a good sequential storyteller. And I think that really kind of nails home like the point you and Nate were both making, that he's a great artist. He can draw good. It's just maybe the storytelling isn't there. The dynamics aren't quite up to snuff for comics.
He's the kind of guy who needs to be told what to draw. He doesn't get to decide what to draw.
He's no Jack Kirby creating the world.
Yeah. I don't know. I've had very just watching his progress, through different positions that he's had in the industry, and the only one that he's ever excelled at is artist. Everything else
Well,
is,
he's certainly not
and
good
he takes the safe. He never really breaks out of a mold. He never really did anything groundbreaking or new. Because even when he left Marvel to go with Image, it was the front men really were, the loudmouths were McFarlane and Liefeld. You know what I mean? And the rest of them kind of came along with, but like, he didn't have to make any business decisions. It was just like, oh yeah, I get to do some storytelling, or I get to do some art on my own terms. Hooray! You know, that was kind of like his thing, but he was never really in the forefront for anything. He never really broke any new ground or did any new, you know, boundaries or anything like that.
Yeah, even his wife.
Can it go down that route?
What is he married to Jada Pinkett Smith?
Oh, calm down.
Damn, dude, you're still trying to get that slap going?
Hey, you kind of look like her, Josh.
No, I've just been enjoying the memes. The memes are still good. Now they're doing gifs of the thing. I saw one where Will goes up and slaps Chris Rock, and then Chris Rock just like hits the floor and like slides across to the back of the stage. I was like, man, that looks real. How'd they do that?
Hey, speaking of Jada Pinkett Smith,
Yeah, right.
in 2004, they wanted to cast her as Agent 355 in Why the Last Man movie.
Let's see. Turn it around. Oh yeah, there she is in her Matrix Reborn outfit.
This is funny because the ones that they had, this was September of 2004. They tried to cast Why the Last Man, Green Lantern, Runaways, The Ultimates. Yeah, those
Oh,
three.
the Ultimates. Who did they cast? Let's take a look at that, because all
Does
the
anybody
Avengers.
care? They've done all of these things. That's which is funny.
So who'd they cast for Captain America?
Tom Jane. Thomas Jane as Captain
Punisher?
America.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then Viggo Mortensen as Thor.
Aragorn.
George Clooney as Iron Man. Matthew McConaughey as Giant Man.
Oh, boy.
All right, all right.
Lucy Liu as the Wasp.
What?
Steve Buscemi as Bruce Banner Hulk. I think Samuel L. Jackson is Nick
Lego
Fury.
draw.
Yeah, they have Samuel Jackson as Nick Fury, of course.
Lego draw Steve Buscemi as Hulk.
That's crazy.
Oh, look, Chris Pratt was supposed to be a Runaways character. That's funny. Green Lantern. Eric Bana was supposed to be Hal Jordan.
Instead, he became Bruce Banner.
And Jesse Bradford is Kyle Rayner. I don't know who Jesse Bradford
So
is.
what happened to Edward Norton?
They had Gary Oldman cast as
You mean-
Sinestro.
You mean from in the MCU? Why didn't he come back?
No, I mean, like, where did he go? He like dropped off the face of the earth.
He threw a big hissy fit during the Incredible Hulk movie because the shots that he wanted were all like lovey-dovey shots, and he really wanted to fixate on the relationship of Betty and Bruce, and they were like, no, we're gonna do this as just like the quick love story, but we're gonna have it more about the monster. And he was like really hissy about it. That's why he got booted out at the end.
I can see that, but did that get him kicked out of all movies?
That usually happens when you don't side with the big company. You get fucked.
Well, and
Oh.
but you know what? Edward Norton also doesn't do a lot of sequels. So he's not a character that he's not an actor that plays the role multiple times. I can't think of one because that was another, and that could just be his excuse, but that was another thing. He's just like, nah, he's like a one and done kind of like actor character with a character, you know. And I don't know that Hulk wasn't originally supposed to be part of the MCU.
Of course he was. That was the second movie.
Well, it is now, but I don't know when they were initially filming it that they thought that it was gonna.
No,
have
they
any
did.
legs
Because don't
with
you
that
remember
character.
the cutscene has
Yeah,
Tony
I
Stark.
understand that, but I'm just, I don't know.
He was in a movie called Motherless Brooklyn in 2019.
Oh,
And he's supposed to come out in Knives Out too.
oh, we broke both
Yeah, but
things.
is
I
he
broke the sequel.
reprising his role, or is he just in Knives Out too?
It just says Knives Out too.
Yeah, so that's the thing is that I don't think he ever plays the same character.
Well, he was also
again.
in the French Dispatch that just came out.
So he's having his renaissance.
Yeah. He was that's a Wes Anderson film.
Hmm. dude, good for him, dude. Make your money and fuck off. Like, right?
Ding, 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 ding,
Who
ding.
wants to be in the spotlight like that? Just get your cash and bail. Go live a nice life.
If that's what your thing is, though, right? Like I got my friend's dad, the one who we're dealing with all of his stuff, the one who passed away last year and everything. He retired from a job that he loved at 76, and he died at 77. So if you find that thing that you do that some people call a job, you know, to him, I don't think it was a job. Even though it was his job, I don't think it was a job. I think that was his purpose. And when you find that thing of its purpose, then that's the answer to the question of why do people keep on working when they have millions of dollars? Probably because it's their purpose, you know, that's the thing that brings them happiness. You know, I don't necessarily know that a lot of us are blessed enough to find that in life, you know, so, and maybe it isn't his purpose. Maybe he's like, fuck, all my American History X money's gone. I better go be in Bunny Mask 2, or what would you say it was? Knives 2. Knives 2. The return of the girl from what's his homeboy's girlfriend from Scott Pilgrim?
Oh, Ramona Flowers.
No, Knives.
Knives.
Go.
Chow.
Knives
Wow.
Chow Part 2.
Hey, I had to step away for a minute. Did I hear that that Steve Buscemi was a Dreamcast for the Hulk?
Yeah, that's what it said.
You gotta draw that, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Steve
With the sad eyes and everything,
as
it's all
Bruce Banner and the
green.
Hulk. Naturally, you'd use CGI to render the gray Goliath portion of this role, but before he hulks out, Buscemi would be perfect as the weirdo scientist cum doormat charged with creating the new Ultimates program. So it's based off of the Ultimates, like
okay.
actual comic book.
Right
So
on.
yeah, he kind of does. Buscemi does look like that version's Bruce Banner. He's got that like Weasley kind of like, you know, frazzled look. Like,
That's
all the
awesome.
time.
Dude, that Ultimates line was good.
Well, the first two series were. The third series was crap.
So it goes. Hey, I got an idea. Okay, this is the real green monster that Buscemi should play. Toxic Avenger.
They just remade that.
They can even let him keep his regular eyes.
Exactly. Just paint the man green. He's good to go.
They just paint some
Can't
green
you
on the
read 'em?
lens.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
They,
Peter
they have the-
Dinklage. Peter Dinklage is in it, the new Toxic Avenger.
No shit.
Kevin
really?
Bacon, Elijah Wood.
What?
Yeah,
Dude, that's a pretty star-studded cast. Is that out?
not yet. It's coming out.
Good grief.
Fucking what's his name? Just saw the screening for it.
I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
Fucking Gus.
Oh, nice. What did he think?
He couldn't talk about it. He said.
Okay, I'll message him.
Dave saw it. Dave saw it. He said it was the best movie ever.
All right.
Tiger Man.
Iron Man 3.
I said. Do you?
Tiger Man
guys.
3.
Hey guys, do you all know the significance of Kenya? Film Age Studios is asking.
Kenya.
They have lots of
Country?
like fast running dudes from there. The marathon cats.
Is that a movie?
Or a comic
Kenya
series? Or what
movie?
are we talking about?
I don't know. That's all he said.
Well, let me look it up.
Good luck
I
finding.
don't see a movie called Kenya.
I don't know.
Oh, they
no,
got a joke. They got a joke. But I have to show it to you guys.
You have to show a joke.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna humor them. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a picture of it and then text it to you guys so that we can see it, but he won't get any.
So besides Love and Thunder, then what else is the Multiverse of Madness that's also coming out soon?
Yeah, that comes out in May.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
next month.
It's next month. The tickets just went on sale like a week ago.
I don't know. I'm worried about that movie too.
May
5th.
5th.
May the 5th be with you.
Comes out on Free Comic Book Day.
No, Free Comic Book Day is the 7th, isn't it?
Yeah. You're right.
I mean, I'm usually a fan of Sam Raimi's work, so I should have more confidence in it, but Marvel and Disney are not exactly operating sensible.
Sorry.
Are you laughing at the joke?
Yeah. It's good. Good. Stupid. It's good jokes. Good internet jokes.
You stealing it. It's mine now.
Thank you for that one, Phil Mage. I appreciate it.
I was like, I can't see it. They're in your
Your
mouth.
glasses on.
Benjamin Franklin glasses.
It's quality.
Good God.
Good.
All right, Lego, have you been watching Moon Knight?
I have. I didn't catch last week's yet, but I got the first two down. First two?
Sanchez says it's the best thing that Marvel's ever done. Everybody seemed to think it was. I don't know. He didn't ask me to put him on, so it looks like we're operating Goblin free tonight. But I don't know. I don't think it's bad, but maybe it's because I don't know the character or whatever. My son's like, "Oh, it's the best ever too," but I'm waiting
don't
for.
get it.
I
You just don't
Yeah,
get it, Dad.
yeah, it
Get
could
it.
be it, man. I'm just too boomer.
You're a
Like,
boomer, bro. You don't understand. We all go through this. We all
This
have
is a-
multiple voices in our head.
You never wake up in Switzerland,
I'm
Dad?
enjoying this Wizard magazine from September of 2004. It's sorry, I was listening. I really was.
Should we kayfabe it and go through it?
No, it's just you know how like stuff happens and like just synchronicity. I don't know. We talked about how Jada was this, and Josh keeps bringing her up. But she's in this thing again. Did you know Hollywood actress Jada Pinkett Smith wrote a comic for Awesome Entertainment in November of 1998? It was called Menace. Debuted from Rob Liefeld's Awesome Entertainment and caught the attention of both comic fans and mainstream Hollywood.
Was it
With 3 variant covers.
It's called Menace. Was it about a wife that demands an open relationship?
No, I don't know. With 3 variant covers to the first and only issue and the popularity of the Hollywood hottie, the book was expected to take off. Unfortunately, like many other comics in the publisher's line, meaning Rob's Awesome Entertainment, including Scarlet Crush and Six String Samurai, the comic didn't make it past a convention preview and a first issue. Smith, better known for her acting roles in the Matrix sequels, made her industry debut writing this comic based upon the characters Menace and Crystal, which she created. Bummer. We missed out on that one.
She's a peach.
I like the pricing too. That has like the price guide in the back. Electra Assassin. Its near mint value was $7 back in 2004.
How much was Hulk 181?
Oh, let's see. A, B, C, D. Oh, there we go. Hulk 180. Wait a minute. That's not right.
Under I?
No, I was looking at the wrong thing. Hulk 181A, which they say is the first Wolverine's full appearance, and Wendigo was $1,300 at the time. It's and Hulk 180 was $135 because it's a cameo of Wolverine, not his full appearance.
I'm just sticking with what the survey said on our channel.
Okay. You go with that. What they don't know is that Nate voted like 300 times.
I could only vote once.
Just kidding.
Like I said, I have both of them.
100.
I'm sorry?
I have both of them. What are you eating, Isaac?
Ice cream, bro.
No,
That's
I
not
always-
ice cream.
he
That's
does such a
fucking
good
Michoacan,
laundry.
isn't it? That's like some salty.
It's ice cream, bro.
Looks good.
Good.
Film Age says they're gonna drop that Kenya. They're gonna make that their calling card on
Nice.
on
Dude,
other shows. I think you should, Film Age. I think that should be
that'd be funny.
that should be your thing.
There you go. And do it.
Yeah, you
Hell
could
yeah.
come into
Come
our
and come
whatnot.
back to us each week to let us know how it worked out for you. So, I wanna see how everybody else reacted to it.
That'd be a good little compilation. You just
Yeah,
put
you can
everybody's random reactions of like
There's a few of them. You can ask them if they know about Dienda.
the end of what?
Into this dick. You into fitness? Fitting this dick in your mouth?
It's gotta be MOUF.
Heritage was supposed to play Ronan. And
Who
Frank
was?
Miller's Ronan.
He was supposed to play Ronan.
Or Ronan.
Tom Cruise was supposed to be Ronin?
No, David
Keith-
Carradine.
David
Yeah, David
David
Carradine.
Carradine, not Keith Carradine. David Carradine.
He was gonna steal another Asian role.
Yeah.
Fuck,
That's his specialty, man.
right? Superpower.
Oh, look, 10 years ago, in July of 1994, because this was September of 2004. They go that 10 years ago, movers and shakers. Let's see. The hot comic in July of 1994 was Lady Death. #1. Let's see. The hot creator is our boy Liefeld. He was the hot creator in July of 1994. He took an 8-month sabbatical. After an 8-month sabbatical, Rob Liefeld returned to comics to draw and write for his own brainchild, Youngblood and Team Youngblood. Fans weren't the only ones being surprised, though, as he proposed to his girlfriend of 8 years, Joy Beth. At the end of Youngblood #6, history repeats itself this fall as Liefeld returns from a hiatus to pencil a new X-Force miniseries with former creative partner Fabian writing. There you go. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti they launched their own imprint called Event Comics with Ash as their headliner. And did you know former Kenner president Bruce Stein replaced Terry Stewart as President, Chief Operating Officer, and Director of Marvel Entertainment. And Val Kilmer replaced Michael Keaton as Batman in Batman Forever. And Southern California replaced Tokyo as the victim of Godzilla's wrath in TriStar's newly announced film. There you go. There's 94 in a recap for you. I'm sorry, July of 94.
All of them portents of the doom that was to come.
I thought we should do from now on late to the party. Open up an old wizard and just fucking go down memory lane.
I've got a handful of them here. I can do that. I can do that with.
So in other words, with Rob Liefeld, what we see is a continuous cycle of grifting.
Oh, also in July of 1994, it was a good month for Star Wars followers as George Lucas announced his completion of the story for his new trilogy, though he conveniently forgot to mention Jar Jar, nodding that he might direct the first of the new films, something he hadn't done since the series premiere in 1977. There you go.
Nice.
I didn't realize that The Mask came out the same time Forrest Gump and The Lion King did.
Yeah, man.
That's right.
Those are all awful headlines. All things.
Forrest Gump?
We probably looked at those things back in the day and we're like, oh, this
Yeah,
is
I could be
exciting
back.
stuff.
You like Lion King. You like Forrest Gump.
But they were all signs of how bad things were going to be to come.
How is that? Forrest Gump is what?
Is
wrong
he
with Forrest
smart or is
What's
it
wrong
like
with
me?
You're gonna have to get your tinfoil hat out, honey.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
Hey,
with
what's
that.
that?
To see
No,
George
I don't have to get my
Lucas
tinfoil
direct
hat. I'll
another
just get the
movie.
chromium cover Lady Death instead.
Where's
That's
our Forrest Gump of the group, Jose?
Oh, where is he?
Yeah, where is Circus Vargas?
The hell? Batman Begins.
So what was top?
There he
number
is.
3?
Oh, he's just listening in.
Oh, he didn't want to put his little pretty face on there. Oh, Nicolas Cage.
Oh no, as Superman.
Oh my god.
Let me find the pictures. That's a worthy thing.
Nicolas Cage auctioned off his comic collection, selling over
Nicolas
400
Cage
issues
as Superman.
to the tune of $1.5 million. Wait,
That's-
I wonder if these are the collections that this collection was the one that he's like now saying was stolen from him.
Yeah, I just read that. I
He
just
forgot
read
he
that.
sold it.
I just read that. I was like, I could have sworn that a long time ago he sold them, but now that he's saying that they were stolen. There he is.
There's a bullet dodged.
I would have
And-
loved to have seen this. This looked
and-
wild.
Oh, it says what it all sold for too.
And
What each of
as-
them sold for.
As a portent of the doom that was, one of the people that would have been involved in directing the film was Kevin Smith. So we should have seen how much that guy had fallen off the wagon too.
Good grief. I like a Nicolas Cage quote. I'm cooler than Dom DeLuise covered in salsa.
Who?
Who?
He sold his Action Comics #1 for $86,000.
What? Crazy bastard.
Right? He had a Marvel Comics #1 CGC at 6.5. It only sold for 36,000.
Damn.
What?
Damn.
That's a fire sale right there. He probably had
He had
taxes.
Adventure Comics Adventure Comics #44 CGC 9 for $9,487. A #48 CGC 8.5 sold for $54,000. He had All Star Comics #3. It's $126,000. Good lord. He just sold it for just a little over $1 million. It was like, well, I mean, 1.6 million. I'm wondering if this is the collection that he thought that was stolen from him.
I just want my comics back.
Oh, back in April 10th. Okay, so 1994, if you had a complete run of Simpsons at the time, its estimated value was $380. Beavis and Butthead would get you $110 at the time. Let's see.
It was crazy.
Xena she's worth more than the Simpsons and Beavis and Butthead, almost combined. Xena's comics were worth $431.
Not anymore.
Dang.
I'm gonna look up what a Beavis and Butthead #1 will cost you right now.
Okay, let's see if they have it on that.
On the bay.
So if you go on eBay, you want a 9.8 graded, it's about $150 for Beavis and Butthead #1.
Beavis. Oh, they don't even have Beavis and Butthead.
Is it their first appearance in comics?
That's funny. Yeah.
I don't know.
It says that
Yeah.
Does it say? Television series can be among the more valuable back issues, combining a double dose of nostalgia with the widespread adulation of Bob Denver. What the hell? Who wrote these?
I found a 9.4 for $30. CGC.
What's
Buy
a
it.
Ren and Stimpy #1?
Peekaboo!
In 2004, you could get it for a cool $12.
Let's see. Ren and Stimpy #1. CGC 9.8. That'll go for $120. This one's raw. Oh, that's the newsstand was the CGC. This one's raw. It's still sealed up, but it's the direct edition and it goes for $25.
There you go. Oh, they just started adding it has a CGC price guide towards the back of their graded things now. That's funny.
Right before he took them out.
Do they have Hulk 181 in here?
They were taken out because he invested a lot of money into a MMA like team sport that made them go under.
Tag team MMA or whatever.
Yeah, it was like a team type of MMA that he was really pushing for during the boom of MMA, and it went under quick after that.
Oh snap! There were perfect 10s back in 2004. There was only like a dozen of them at the time.
You can grade pornos?
Not porn. Well, I guess you could.
Stain free.
Street Fighter. There's a Street Fighter 3 out there that got a grade of 10.
Jose needs it.
Ultimate Spider-Man #50. There's one out there that's graded a 10. There's a Secret Wars 8 that's graded a 9.9. That was it.
Were
Oh
they
wait,
even
there's a
slabbed?
Conan. There's a Conan #1 second printing that's graded at a 10.
Were they even slabbed?
Yeah, they have pictures of them right here.
Is that old school label on it?
Yeah.
Crazy.
So there were 10s out there before Batman Damn. Not many. What the hell? Why is Barry Manilow in this?
These people are weirdos.
I like looking at the ads too, the classifieds. Better sex through yoga.
Oh boy.
I love the ad. Better sex through yoga. The superhero power no villain, vixen, or Hulk can live without. www.bettersexthroughyoga.com. I wonder if it's still a thing.
I'm gonna check.
Reminds me of Adam Sandler. His fucking comedy album. I know a guy who could suck his own dick. Me too, man. He's the drummer from Molly Hatchet, man.
Yeah, so it's still a website. It looks like it's from
94 or
94.
2004.
It's not secure. It's got a banner going down the side.
Nice. I mean, it's like a nice, it's very, there it is. It's like, boom, right there in the middle of the page above Wolverine.
Yeah.
They paid a pretty little penny for that one.
You can order 3 DVDs and the book set for $34.95.
Nice.
Nice. Maybe that'll be my next pick for late to the party.
Oh boy.
Yes, do it.
Oh, do we want to know what the top 10 hot writers were in 2004? September.
I don't know, do we? We got 8 minutes.
Okay, number 1, Joss Whedon. Number 2, Brian Michael Bendis. Number 3, J. Michael Straczynski. Number 4, Mark Millar. Number 5, Jeff Johns. Number 6, Warren Ellis. Number 7, Jeff Loeb. Number 8, Brad Meltzer. Number 9, Judd Winnick. Wait, isn't that the guy from MTV, like Real World?
I don't know.
Judd Winnick. And number 10 was Brian K. Vaughan. And then the top 10 artists were, one out for Michael Turner, number 1. Number 2, Jim Lee. Number 3, John Cassidy. Number 4, David Finch. Number 5, Andy Kubert. Number 6, Trevor Harrison. I don't know. Number 7, Mike Deodato Jr. Dang, I didn't know he had those eyebrows like that. Number 8, Rags Morales. Number 9, Humberto Ramos. And number 10, Howard Porter.
This was during the identity crisis, huh?
Yeah, Rags.
That's why Rags is in there.
Yeah.
Because after that, you don't hear about him.
He did. No, that's not true. He was like hot for another second with like another
Big event.
pseudo. No, it was a independent title or something, and she had hardly any clothes on and big boobs and what the hell was that stupid thing called?
So you can't even remember.
I don't remember. But that's when Jim Lee was doing Superman at the time. Oh, Mark Brooks was an up and comer in 2004. His claim to fame at the time was Spider Girl. It's interesting to see like the top 10 comics. Okay. Number 1, Superman number 2, 204 special edition, $900.
That was the one with him standing on the roof, right?
Yeah, black and white.
Yeah. I remember that.
Number 2, Astonishing X-Men number 1, the Lotto cover. Number 3, Ultimate Spider-Man number 54, the Arachnoman variant. Number 4, Wolverine, the End. Number 5, Identity Crisis number 1. Number 6, Superman Batman number 8, first printing. Number 7, Secret War book 1. Number 8, Ex Machina. What the hell?
Drunk with on.
Sorry. Number 9, Wanted Dossier. And number 10 was Teen Titans number 1, fourth printing sketch cover.
All legendary books.
I haven't heard of a single one.
The legendary dollar bin books.
My favorite was Ex Machina.
Yeah, same.
This was after I had already fallen off the wagon. I quit collecting a couple of years before this, so this is in that dead zone of comic knowledge.
You guys want to wrap it up?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's stop streaming and then we'll keep talking about what we were talking about earlier. Thanks everybody for watching. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Deuces. Wow, we actually got up to 10.